Hey guys, Stealth here and welcome back to Sprocket. It's time for some more tank design. Scenarios. I'm not gonna do no tanks land. I've tried this extensively, I just find it a very frustrating scenario to play. So let's go for the next one that I have not played, which is ambush. The question is, are we doing the ambushing or the ambush? Yeah, we're the ambushee, we're the one getting ambushed. Survive or escape. Right, so we seem to have threats potentially coming from all sides. That means we need to have a vehicle which is either small, difficult to hit, or which is an absolute mammoth of a tank, which is going to be very heavily armored. We're going to go with the latter. We are interwar, which means I have the potential to be, well, getting quite a bit of engine power, and hopefully that'll be sufficient. Let's go with some wide-ass tracks. And the track length, I suppose, needs to be a little... Well, these are very small sections. This should be fine. Increase the thickness of the tracks. Increase the diameter of the road wheels. There. We have the beginnings of a tank. What else do we need in the base? We probably need a bigger turret, because I'm planning on having this thing be quite strong. Well, quite heavily armored at that. So let's give it a bit more width and a bit more length. Move it slightly further towards the back. And probably make it taller as well. I also want a bit more height in the front. Yeah, we're going to have to make this thing taller again. Then, throw on the firepower. Heavy mantle it. Snap to the middle. You're a little impotent, aren't you? Sorry. Let's go for a firm 120mm gun. Which I cannot possibly elevate. Yeah, we're interwar. What am I expecting? 76mm. I can... 0.05 degrees per second. I can really not make that work, can I? No. Oh man, that's terrible. If I lower the shell length, no. I'm gonna have to make it a fairly small gun then, I suppose. Still minus 0.78? How? There. It just feels like this is such a waste. It's a huge turret, but apparently I cannot make that work. Oh well. I can at least stuff a huge engine in here. An 8-cylinder 4-liter engine. And maximum RPM is 2000, so we're going to set the target RPM for, let's say, 1900. Otherwise the engine will fly apart. Target minimum 1200. And I'm going to have, at, let's say, my 1900 horsepower, or 1900 RPM, I'm going to have 11.3 kilowatts per ton. Which means I am pretty decent. Transmission. Give me more gears. I'm first going to set up the standard, and then we'll see if that will work. Fuel, probably not that important. And when it comes to fenders, that's these things. Let's auto-generate those and make them wider. Section length. It's not that important, I think. I think it's mostly aesthetics here, but I'm not sure. Back to the base of the tank, because it's time to flatten this thing. I'm not exactly sure what sort of threat I'm facing or where they're going to come from, but I'm going to make this thing pillboxy, sort of. Rear glacis like that. And the turret also needs to be a little bit adjusted. The way that this is working probably isn't too good. Mid-length angle for the middle. There. I have so much space in this turret that hopefully this will work. When it comes to the rear of the turret, a bit more angle. And I think this is actually not too bad. Just time to throw on some additional armor. Because I have very little. If I'm going to get shot at from, let's say, somewhere over here, I have effectively 11mm of armor. That is very little. Now I have 30. Effectively 33, depending on the angle at which they're shooting at me. When it comes to the cheeks, I'm going to armor those up pretty badly. And then the stern cheek, the stern rear, and the roof. Roof section here doesn't need that much, because I'm really hoping they're not going to fire directly flat into my roof like that, because that would have very little effective thickness. But something like this is going to, well, hopefully pretty nicely deflect. When it comes to the hull itself, we do have quite a lot of armor. Our armor mass is 24,417 kilograms. With all this armor, my mobility is probably a bit less. Still 10 tons. Or sorry, 10 kilowatts per ton. Alright, let's make sure the crew can actually see something. I'm going to have the driver here. I want to have the gunner, or at least the gunner's sight over there. And we're going to toss the commander somewhere over here. Now, gotta make sure this thing is painted. That's a foresty area. I suppose this is going to work. What else can I put on here? Because apparently these things do have an impact about, for example, where your engine is. Antennas, viewports, no. Mobility, here. Turn on the mirrors. Let's see. This is going to determine where the engine is, which I would like to have in the back. Hopefully, it's not going to be heavily damaged when it's there. And vents. Good lord, they take up a lot of space. If I have vents over there, not at that angle, we're going to have to move the turret forward to ensure we have room for the vents. Turret, shape, forward offset, forward you shall go. Back to mobility. Now we can put some vents over there. I'm not sure if these are actually doing anything or if they're purely aesthetic. Crew. Commander no debuff, so that's good. And I have so much space in this hull that I can give everybody a nice amount of room. How much stuff can I pen? 35 millimeters only. Oof. 50 millimeters. I can still elevate that turret. 71 millimeters. That's not too bad. Okay. Let's take the Mark 26 out for a spin and see if she's able to maneuver, as well as make it all the way to the end. Design must be under 40 tons for this mission. Fine. Fine. We'll just have to make sure the tank is a bit less long. Bit less wide. There. 39.83 tons. Off we go. Is that a tank? Oh yes. Oh, it's an older design, sir, but it checks out. Stop doing that. Missed. Uh-oh. Got him. One down. Another one front. Move. Ooh. Bouncy, bouncy. Kill. There's another one. Don't think I got him. No, I did not get him. Missed. Or bounced. Got him. Any others? Yes. Right side. Go away. More contenders? I barely moved at all. Oh, there's another one. I think these guys are unable to deal damage against my tank. Yes, side profile, please. That is very kind of you. Oh, come on. Cupola? Nope. Bounce. Oh! They got me! I think this thing is very close to the ground. I think I'm going to need a bit more ground clearance. Let's work on that. Mobility. Tracks. Greater road wheels. And maybe change the suspension altogether. Here. Something like this. I'm 41 tons again. We have a ton of turret space. So I suppose I can make the turret a bit less wide. And maybe a bit less long. 40.25. Make the hull less wide. Oh, that's the front strip. There we go. I'm now 34.89 tons, which means my mobility has probably improved. Yeah, 12.6 kilowatts. Alright. Who would like to go first? Last time around they started over there. Contact front. Come on. Oh, elevate that gun. Missed. Or bounced. Bounced. Bounced again. Got one. Impact left. There's another one. This turret rotation is pretty terrible and the gun elevation's worse. Come on, lower glacis! Yes! There's another one. Gun depression. Come out from in there with your gun up. Oi, how were you able to shoot me? How'd you do that? That thing shot right through the structure there. Oh, you lost the track. That's unfortunate. Turret ring? Got him. There has to be more of them. I refuse to believe that this is all. Yep, there's one. Oh, elevate the gun. Did I take it out? Yeah. That was a Bennett, apparently. You're moving. I mistook you for the other guy. Missed. Did I get him? Yeah. Is there still something shooting me? I can't see anyone, but that's no guarantee. Come on. I'm now exposing my rear, which is not great, because it's not as angled. I think we've cleared out the guys over here. So that means I should be home free. And I'm doing a very comfortable 22 kilometers. Nice. Oh, surprise, surprise. Hello. Elevate the gun. Missed. Cannot go through their turret. Commander's cupola? Nope. Oh, come on now. What the hell? What the hell? Come on. Detract. Got him! Victory! Replay the mission. What other weird designs? Oh, sorry, wrong mission. Because this was a successful design, but somewhat standard. I wonder what sort of crazy things I can come up with if I make a very small vehicle that's potentially very quick. So I first want to ensure that I have an engine that has a lot of room for it. All the cylinders. 21 kilowatt per ton. That's substantial. The problem is now that I do not have enough room for the crew. Turret, turret, turret. The only guy in the bottom is the driver. If this works, this thing is going to be thundering along. But I think it'll be too heavy. 15 tons. I know this is not going to fit. If it would fit, I would have 28.7 kilowatt per ton. That's a really high amount. How about going with a 4-cylinder? Yeah, that does not want to fit. I think it's because my turret is so huge. And because of that turret being so huge, it takes up a lot of room. Oh, we can have power traverse. Ugh, I should have noticed that. That would have made my life a lot easier. This means that I can take power from the engine and put that in rotating the turret faster. But it does... Yeah, it's going to be 7.2. There, 20 degrees per second. I'll take that. I want to make this thing smaller. Length, reduce. Middle width, reduce. Middle length, reduce. Put it slightly towards the back. Do not make it as tall. That might be a bit much of a jump. Let's first put on a mantlet. This time around a light mantlet. Is that a light mantlet? No, that's a light mantlet. Nothing is going to fit. The crew is going to have to do with a lot less space now. But this is terrible. Maybe I can fix that by pulling the turret out of the chassis. No, not nearly enough. Powertrain, engine. But I love my engine with a lot of horsepower. If I change the tracks, especially the suspension. Something like this already puts it lower, but it's still not quite what I would like. And I don't have any armor yet. I would rather make the hull a little longer than wider. Come on. 397. But I haven't adjusted the gun yet. Mobility should be good. Engine 5.9? .2. Go to a 6-cylinder. Right. Something else that I wanted to try is adjust the vehicle shape, especially the rear. Let's see if I can make... Oh, right. Lower glacis over there. Whoa! Well, that gives me a lot of room for an engine. It also gives me a box tank. How do you imagine that's going to fit? I need more terrain clearance. This is nuts. Road wheels, up you go. That's more like it. Can I have more road wheels, please? Because it looks like I simply do not have enough of them. I wonder, how fast can I make this tank if I go for just a sheer speed build? I want to have one additional road wheel. Maybe if I move the idler back. No, it's not giving me any extra road wheels. Come on. It's too far forward. That's more like it. Mobility and speed. 3.9. Pretty terrible still. But I don't really know what else I can shift over to the turret to ensure that I have more mobility. Because if I go now, it's going to be a pretty harsh experience, especially considering my gun is a mere 30 millimeters. Hold on, scratch that. What if I go for the biggest gun? There. Can I still use that? Yeah, maybe, but I first need to actually have a gun mount on it. No, it's too big. Shell length? Nope. See, the problem is you probably cannot hit anything. But if you do hit something... Oh, if you do hit something, it won't even pen. 180 mil? It is interwar, it's not World War II style. And the penetration goes down. 5.9. Okay. Wow. With a 30 millimeter, with a 1 meter shell, you can actually do quite a bit of damage. .58, 60. I'm gonna try and get to 60 millimeters of pen. Can't quite get there. 76. No. I think the sweet spot was around the 30. Maybe 45 mil. 45 millimeter. 58, 59, 58.9. Fine. Gun elevation is still very poor. The issue is you're not going to hit anything with that. So either you need to get closer, or you need to ensure that your barrel is a whole lot longer. But if your barrel is longer, you cannot use... Oh, actually, I can elevate it. Never mind. That was a bit too much. What the hell? That's still too low. The elevation in the previous iteration of the vehicle was terrible. Now it's 2.5. 2.4. I can work with that. Maneuverability, 4.8 kilowatts. Give me a bigger engine. And now we're looking at 12.5, so I'm nice and mobile. I can even make the tank smaller. And potentially 13.7. I wonder if I can just run away. Very bravely. Armor maxed out. A little bit of front glacis, side glacis. The turret is still huge for what I need. Well, actually, no, that's not strictly true. I do have a bit of room there. So I can get the crew all the room that they need to operate to the maximum efficiency. Let's have the driver in the hull. Yes. You're going to get a little bit less space. There we go. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. What else can I put on the tank? Stowages. I'm not sure exactly what those do, because they don't actually give you any more storage capacity. But of course, the engine stuff does do something. There. Engine in the back. Could I have the engine in the front, actually? I can. I wonder where the driver's going to sit then. Ah, details. Who needs a driver? Command control over there. Viewport for the driver. Over there. He's going to be nice and cozy next to the engine. Gunnery sight over there. 25-ton tank. I think this is actually not a bad build so far. Not too bad. I can even have decals on it. That's nice. Where's the Dutch flag? But how do you place down a decal? Oh, here. Gotcha. So pick that. Place decal. Fine, we'll go with the Sprocket. This is a nice shoot me here symbol. Okay, let's see if the Mark 29 can do better. Because so far, the accuracy left a little bit to be desired. But now I can pen them, hopefully. Look at this speed. Whoa! Nope. I think the pen needs work. One down. Where'd the other guy slip off to? Oh, all the way over there. Cooked. Contact front. Two of them, actually. One down. Two down. Look at the Mark 29 go. There's another one. Front. Boom! Who's next? Nobody on the right? Nobody on the left? So possibly it's just the guy all the way back that's still alive. But what I do want to do is adjust the number of gears. And adjust my gearbox, so I think I can go faster. Because I haven't set this thing up properly. The max RPM should be about 2000, minimum around 1500. This should allow me to go far faster. And if I can muster it, I would like more pen, because 64 apparently is not sufficient. APHE, 0.75% pen. Yeah, AP is just flat out better. Penetration is now 80 millimeters. But I cannot elevate the gun. $70 millimeters. 0.5. 18 millimeters. Ah! If I could only up the torque here, that'd be great. But it just doesn't work. .79 negative. Muzzle velocity is going to be nice and high, but pen is not. And I cannot elevate the gun. What if I make the gun shorter? 0.11. And even then, I'm not penning much. I know it won't fit in the turret, that's fine. I'm just trying to figure out where I can get the best pen. Because I do like the 30 mil. Hold on, what if I get the maximum barrel length? I just really cannot elevate that. The barrel's simply too heavy. And that's with... Well, this might... yeah, that helps. 58. 70 millimeters. Ooh. 0.34. Elevation is not going to be great, but hopefully sufficient. I might have to make the turret slightly bigger though. Otherwise it's not going to fit. What a bobblehead you are. I am speed. This thing moves. Hello. Oh. Move the gun. Move the gun. Come on. If I shoot you, you die, but getting the gun on target is painful. Nope. Maybe he doesn't die. Oh crap. I need more pen. Oh! Okay. We're gonna go back to the smaller gun. Because apparently this does not work too well. I can at least elevate the gun now. That's nice. By the way, my chassis is too large for what I needed to do. There. Mobility? 15 kilowatts. Now we're getting somewhere. Move! Contact left. Engage the enemy. Reload's good. If only I would hit and actually do damage. That'd be great. Nope. Come on. This thing can shift, though. Did you just disable my gun? How dare you? You disabled my gun. I do want to make this design work. .4 degrees, fine. 73.1 millimeters of pen. 1.5 degree elevation. Just need to kick out the ammo from the hull, because I do not need it there. There he is. Elevate. Especially when you're in a valley like this, gun elevation really becomes a factor. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ugh. Okay. One more attempt. What if I go with a mouse? Oh, no, I cannot do that because I need to be less than 40,000 tons. Well, 40 tons. 40,000 tons is more like a warship. What's the fastest I can possibly go? What if I do not shoot the enemy? So I'm going to have a miniature turret. Absolutely tiny. I'm going to move as many crew members to the hull as possible. And I'm going to see if I can get away with having a tiny 30 mil as more of an afterthought and just run. Crew. Commander to the hull, please. It's just that mobility. 6.4 kilowatts. Yikes. That's problematic. Yeah. No, thank you. That looks atrocious. Come on, symmetry. There we are. I think with this era, it just might not be possible what I'm trying to do. Unfortunate, but I think it's just really, really difficult. I would love it if this game eventually also extends into more, let's say more modern tanks. Because I think that'd be great. There we go. Small gun on it. Mobility 6.3. 7.4. See, I would love to get this 22 kilowatts, but I need a bigger frame. Just gonna race for the base. Yeah, this nice and flat thing is perfectly gonna be balanced. I probably still need a commander's cupola on it. There, the commander sit over there, down in the back. Oh, and of course I need to adjust the transmissions and the amount of gears on it. Mobility, transmission, to max, gears, a little better. And make it a bit longer. There. And we're off. Run, 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 run. As one does in a tank. Contact right. If I kill it, it's more of an afterthought. Did you just disable my gun? I think that when you make a new design, it might inherit the armor scheme. That might be the reason why I'm constantly having such a heavy vehicle. Yeah, the gun is disabled. Well, this is going to get really uncomfortable then. Yeah, don't mind me. The hell? Don't mind me. I'm just escaping over here. Oh, he's turning his turret. Get out. Get out. There's one more sneaky beaky over there. Ah! Defeat. Alright, so, yeah, there. I'm still carrying 16,000 kilograms of armor. That's a lot better. If I do it like that, I can get away with a far, far smaller vehicle. And I can probably make it a hell of a lot faster too. Mobility. 49.8 kilowatts. Move. 30 kilometers. Oh! Get out of my way! That's my one ally. But the moment that this thing gets hit, it dies. Yeah, I already have a ton of malfunctions on my tank. Oh, but there are a lot of us. We are legion. What if I make an unarmored craft with a big gun? Would that work? Just increase the caliber to a nice 76. Give it a decent barrel. Can't elevate that. Can't elevate that. Can elevate that. Pen, 45mm. That's a bit optimistic. 7,000 kilograms. Whoa. Make the turret a bit bigger, shall we? We're also going to have to make the tank a bit bigger, because it's not going to fit. This thing is an absolute glass cannon, but if it'll hit you, you're going to get a concussion. And a big one at that. There. Can it rotate that gun at all? No, it cannot. Even with the maximum torque set. No, you can't set that to 1. To make it a 220. Still 0.15. Especially in this valley, I need to be able to turn this gun. I think it's just too heavy. .45 degree per second. Pen, 44mm. Alright, you. You over there. Don't touch my legion of small tanks. Don't do it. I'm coming for you. Go. Gotcha. one over to the right. Oh, 2 over to the right, in fact. Turn the gun. No pen. See, it doesn't matter how I angle my tank, because I'm going to be dead anyway. Oh, come on. Come on! He does not have a lot of mobility. I do. Hit him in weak armor. Turret armor is too strong, so hit him in the back. Is he dead? Oh, he's disabled, alright. Go for the next. I need to use the terrain just to elevate the gun. Oh, I think somebody took him out. Very nice. How many allies do I have left? You alive? Huh. Look at that. I think some of my allies didn't survive, but I did. Weird tank, but it survived. There's just the one ambusher over there. So get out, get him, and complete the mission. And with this tank, something so light, if I don't get hit, I can pretty literally run rings around him. Here. He does not have the turret rotation speed to keep up with me. Unfortunately, I don't apparently have the pen to kill him. Got him! So even a very small tank can win this mission. And I like that there are various different styles to do it. Alright guys, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the tank. I hope you enjoyed the mission. Let me know what sort of weird designs you've come up with. And I'll see you soon for more Sprockets, because I'm covering definitely more of this game. See you soon.